guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you missed out on last week's vlog, I mentioned how I was traveling in southwestern Ontario. So here I am in London, Ontario. This is actually the town I grew up in. And then later on in the week, I take you alongside with me to downtown Toronto. But like I said, our first stop was London, and here's our room at the Lamplighter Inn. It was such a nice room. We had a pull-out couch and a king-size bed on looking the pool, and I guess I can call it like a water park because there is a water slide, there's a hot tub. I only went in once because it was fairly busy and we got up to a lot of other things while we were in town, but look at how gorgeous this view is. I really loved the patio that came with the room. It was really nice, and our last night to sit out here, relax and chat.
Are they down there? I didn't even notice.
After taking all of our stuff to the room, I got changed and ready to go to the water park. So I had to wear this wristband so I could go swimming, and I genuinely had no idea that part of this water area had actual fish. There were a bunch of koi fish and goldfish. And if you know me, you know that I absolutely love water life and the water in general. So being able to be so close to these fishes was so cool. We drove around the neighborhood that I grew up in, and then we went shopping at Winners. I got this cute little mushroom that you guys will see in a second. It's so adorable. I've been collecting mushrooms lately, and we have a bunch in the house, so it goes perfectly with my collection. And then we met with an old family friend, and it was so nice to catch up because the last time I saw, as I call her, my auntie, I don't know how old I was. I think I was still a teenager the last time I saw her. After dinner, I went back to the hotel and did a little bit of work. I got some snacks before bed, and then the next morning I had a bagel and some fruit at the hotel breakfast bar. And I actually worked from 9 a.m. until 4, and my mom picked me up after work and we went out for some drinks and some food. We got vegan Caesar salad to split, as well as this vegan flatbread that was so delicious. It was literally one of the best things I've ever tasted. The drink that I got was this kind of cucumber cocktail. Oh my goodness, this flatbread was so good. It had so much garlic, and the Caesar salad was delicious. It was probably the most convincing vegan Caesar salad I've ever had. And for the main, I got a vegan butternut squash ravioli with this cream dollops around it. My mom got a delicious penne pasta, and then we went to Build-A-Bear and I got this Jack Skellington Build-A-Bear, and it was so nostalgic to be able to make one. I was kind of sad that they don't have the store anymore. They just kind of have a little kiosk in the mall, but it was still really fun. I got my Build-A-Bear, we went shopping, and I saw a bunch of things that were Barbie themed at Lush. And I'm telling you guys, I love mushrooms. I don't know what's come over me the last few weeks, but I saw these mushrooms at Aritzia and I was like, I must find them. So if you guys know where to find them, please let me know. Wednesday morning, we were heading back home and we stopped at a Tim Hortons, and I got this everything seasoned bagel and added a bunch of toppings. And then I also added their hash brown onto the bagel, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious. You guys have to try it. I also got the crispy onions to go with it. Then we stopped at Donuts and we got some vegan donuts and pastries for the night. And I stopped at my mom's house for the night because the next morning I was going up to downtown Toronto and I was taking the 6:30 a.m. train. So after winding down, get my funny joke, after winding down, I had dinner and I got to bed, and I went to bed pretty early after getting ready. I think it was like 8:30 and I was already in bed because I am not a morning person, so I wanted to get to sleep as early as I possibly could. Guys, when I tell you I was so nervous for this class, It had literally been almost 5 years since I did an in-person ballet class in Toronto, and I don't know if I was ready, but I just threw myself in there, and I honestly had one of the best classes of my life. Here's an after shot. I was so sweaty. After taking ballet class at Metro Movement in Toronto, I went further downtown to teach, and then after teaching downtown, I had a couple of events with Flex Space Studios. And the next morning, me and my boss and another Flex Space student went to a Britney dance class at the Underground. I had never been to the Underground Dance Center, or I think if I had, it would have been when I was like 15 or 16. I think I went for one class. I literally had no idea what to expect, and I don't think I would have imagined what to expect even if I tried, because it was so different than what I'm used to. Obviously, I'm used to ballet, and this is so not ballet, but it was so much fun. I loved the moody lighting. I felt super confident after this class. I literally felt like I was part of a Britney Spears music video, and I was also very sweaty after this class. So after we did that Britney class, we actually had a photo shoot for Flex Space Studios. I will be posting more on my Instagram. And then we went to the Distillery District, and it was so pretty at night. As the sun was setting, the CN Tower looked gorgeous. We got this vegan lavender ice cream, which was very interesting, I have to say, an interesting taste at least. We continued walking around the Distillery District. There were so many cool shops. I loved this candle store. They had so many interesting things, and honestly, I loved my time there. I forgot how cool the Distillery District was. When I got home and got back to Steve, we went out for lunch the next day, and we went around town, looked at the river, and just all around had a great time. The next day, Sunday, I was teaching in the studio, so I stopped at the market to pick up some desserts and some lunch for Steve and his dad, since they were working really hard on the front of the house. They completely rebuilt the carport, and now the front of our house looks absolutely gorgeous. After a long day of building and working, we went for a kayak together the next morning. It was so sweet. We saw these little ducks trying to fly. These little ducklings were so adorable. I think they were mergansers. I just had to double check with Steven. They are in fact mergansers. And surprisingly enough, this is actually the first kayak trip I went on this entire summer. I did not go kayaking once because I did not have a kayak, but Steven's dad kindly let us use his kayak for the rest of the summer. Oh my goodness, guys, today it is Tuesday, and I haven't been home in about a week, or at least it feels like that. I got home late Saturday, and on Sunday and Monday it was the long weekend, so I just caught up on all of the work that I missed out on because I was away last week. As you would have seen in the previous clips, I went first to Southern Ontario, where I grew up, and I taught at the studio that I first went to, so that was really, really fun. And then after that, I came back to my parents' house, and then I went up to Toronto for a few days, and I did a little bit of work there. I also just kind of enjoyed the city, took some classes at Metro Movement, which I haven't been to in over a decade. I used to go all the time when I went to ballet school, when I had a holiday or a few days off of school, just because I loved their classes. And I took class with Alexander Antonievic, and he's a former principal dancer with National Ballet of Canada. It was so much fun. And then after that, I also did a class at the Underground, and it was way out of my comfort zone. It was a Britney Spears class, and it was so much fun. And then I came back home. So since I've come back home, I've just been catching up on a lot of like chores and work. But even though I'm home now, I'm going away in a few days. I'm going to a camp up north of Ontario. So the last stretch of summer has been truly busy with travel plans and last minute things to tie up before the year starts at the dance studio, as well as my online business. So I had meant to film and record and edit a video for you guys of back to school, but I feel like by the time I get around to it, it'll definitely already be during school. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna use the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide dewdrops as well. As I was cleaning last weekend, I found this again, and I haven't used this product in so long, so here we go. I'm literally only home for like 3 days, and then I'm leaving. Like today's Tuesday, and I'm going away on Friday morning. Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm gone Friday. So I'm only home for like 3 days. But I want to make the most of it, and I have a lot of lessons planned, and I'm completely booked this week. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it's just a lot of last minute things to tie up and last minute people to see that are pressing. I'm helping a couple with their wedding dance, for example, that I'm going to be doing today. I already met with them once when I first got back. I met with them on the Sunday, and I'm going to meet with them again today. So that'll be really fun. It's something new and different. I'd helped somebody with their wedding dance in the past, but yeah, this will be really fun. I'm going to do some ballet today at home. I put my bar away and I don't want to put it together and take it out because it's all organized and tidied, since I knew I'd be in and out of the house a lot in the last 2 weeks of summer. So I am not gonna take it out. I'm just gonna use the wall. I know isn't ideal, especially because I just did the most amazing ballet class in Toronto. I thought about going to the studio beforehand to do class, but honestly, I have a lot of other work to do here as well. So maybe I'll just bring my pointe shoes, and if I get there early enough, I'll do a little bit of pointe, or maybe not necessarily an entire class, but yeah. After I teach in the studio today, I pretty much come back home and teach non-stop at home and online. And then tomorrow's pretty much the same thing. It's a lot more chill. I tried to at least have one chill day so I could kind of recuperate and prepare for my next travels. And yeah, I just feel so inspired and ready to work after traveling because I met with so many amazing people. I was so inspired. It was actually the first time I met some people from my work because I work remotely from one of my jobs, and I never met face to face with two of my coworkers. So that was really fun to meet them in person. And I told them immediately, I was like, just so you know, I'm short in person. They're like, it wasn't the same thing, but yeah. I guess I look tall online, which is, I'll take as a compliment, because I am not tall at all. I'm quite short, as you guys can see in my videos with Steven. Yes, he is freakishly tall already. He's like almost 6'4", I believe, 6'3" and something. But I'm also very short. I'm like 5'4". I shouldn't say very short, because I'm sure there are lots of other people shorter than me. Also, whenever I use this caffeine stuff, these caffeine drops, my makeup never blends well under my eyes, so I guess maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I'll just let it dry out and see if it gets any better. I'm definitely gonna use this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Bliss. I liked the dewy one, but I love the matte one. I think it's more flattering on me because like I said in past videos, I already get so sweaty. This one I find blends out a little bit better too than the dewy one. I find the dewy one doesn't like blend as well. So I prefer the matte from the Rare Beauty. But if you guys have used Rare Beauty, let me know what you like and what shade, because whenever I go to the mall or go to Sephora, they're always sold out of every shade. Here we go. Let's put some mascara on. Oh, it feels so good to sleep in my own bed as well. That's one thing about traveling, that everybody likes sleeping in their own bed, you know? But whenever I get home from traveling, my favorite thing to do is go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Feels so good to be in my own bed again. Feels so good to see the pets. I miss them. I was scrolling on TikTok one night and I came across all these really sad pet videos. So I literally called Steven on the first night I was away, and I was like sobbing. And I said, please show me the pets right now. So I'll put some screenshots on the side here because they're really hilarious. So yeah, overall really amazing travels. I learned a lot about myself as well. We did a full moon workshop or a blue moon workshop, and I learned a lot about myself, how I can be more compassionate towards myself and others, and we did a lot of journaling. And I think that's something I'm going to keep up because I felt really good after and really inspired. Overall, really inspiring trip. Happy to be home and excited for this year to come. So I'm going to fix my hair because I did braids yesterday, but now they're all frizzy since I slept in them, and let's see how wacky my hair looks now. You know what, actually, I was gonna take them out, but because I'm gonna be dancing right now, I don't wanna take them out because they'll just be all frizzy and then putting my hair back. So I think I'm just gonna pin them back into like a little bun, and I'll show you guys in a second. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I so prefer wearing tights over top of my leotard. A, because it's more comfortable, and B, it's just easier if I need to change my tights for whatever reason. But I found this skirt. I was originally going to wear my classic black skirt, but because I'm kind of on the blue vibe, I figured I would wear this cute blue skirt with all these roses. I got this from Tutu List, and this leotard I know is Sancha. It was one of the first leotards I think I got when I was in Romania, because Sancha is based in Romania, and I was really excited to get this leotard. I love it. It has this really pretty back as well. Actually, I think I had this leotard before I went to Romania. Now that I think of it, I think I got a different one. And I think I got that's right, I got a halter one that's similar color, but more of like a teal, and it like tied up here, went down as an open back. But this one I actually got before I went to Romania, but it was still Sancha, and I got it when I was in ballet school, because I remember it being too loose on the back. So I added this tie, and I could never get this tie out. I think it's still there. Yeah, I feel it. The tie's still there, I could never get it out. So I just kind of left it, and it fits really nicely, and I really like the cut. It's really soft, and yeah, I'm also gonna wear this Mountain Warehouse kind of vest that Steven got for me a few years ago. I love these kinds of vests. They're just so perfect for warming up in, and they keep my body and my back especially nice and warm. So that's the outfit. I'm gonna do a bit of ballet class, and I guess I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me on today's vlog. I know it was totally all over the place, and I promise when I get back from my next vacation or travels, I will be much more regular with my vlogs and my channel. Just the last few weeks have been a whirlwind, and they've been exciting but busy. So like I said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now. So with the school year and the dance year coming to a start, I wanted to hop on here quickly and ask you guys what you want to see from me, but also ask you guys if you have thought about what you want to see from yourselves. I know, as cheesy as that sounds, I want you to go into this year setting up good intentions, thinking, what do I want to work on? What do I want to improve on? And what do I want to achieve? But also, what am I starting off with that's already something incredible? I know that's super cheesy, but for example, for YouTube, I already enjoy the fact that I have really good internet now. So because of that, I don't see a problem with trying to participate in Vlogmas potentially. But again, I want to ask you guys what you want to see from me. So if it's more vlogs, let me know. If it's more ballerina tries things, I did that for a while, and that was really fun. I know workout videos always do well because people are always looking for new dance workouts, but personally, I find so much creativity and fun and enjoyment when I do things like vlogs, or when I do things like ballerina tries things, or even hauls. So please let me know what you want to see during this school year, and I want you guys to write out all of your good intentions and your goals for the year. Maybe even that is a video, a separate video. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Once again, please tell me. Sorry, that was really weird. I also kind of recorded a bunch of podcasts about a year ago, and I thought about going into that, but honestly, I'm just intimidated about trying to learn a new platform. So yeah, again, ball's in your court. Tell me what you want to see next. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing. Until next time, bye now.